Let me take you into the world of pharmaceutical testing. Imagine working hard to develop a life-saving drug, only to find out later that harmful contaminants like nitrosamines are hiding inside. These are carcinogenic compounds, silent, dangerous, and tightly monitored by regulators across the world. This is where specialized nitrosamine impurity analysis labs come in. At ResolveMass Laboratories, this is exactly what we focus on, helping companies keep their products safe and compliant. Now, you might be wondering, why all the attention on nitrosamines? Well, after NDMA and NDEA were discovered in some blood pressure medicines, health authorities like the FDA, Health Canada, and EMA made nitrosamine testing mandatory. And it's not just for a few drugs anymore. Every class of medicine is under the microscope. The message is clear: patient safety comes first, and testing for nitrosamines can't be skipped. But here's the challenge. Nitrosamines are not easy to detect. This isn't a job for just any general lab. You need expertise in how these impurities form, the right advanced instruments, and a complete testing process that covers everything from risk assessments to final batch release. That's the difference between a basic lab and a specialized nitrosamine impurity analysis lab. At ResolveMass, our team of chemists and toxicologists live and breathe impurity analysis. We don't just run tests, we understand the chemistry behind how nitrosamines form, interact, and hide in different drug matrices. That's how we've been able to design validated methods for both common and newly emerging nitrosamines, including complex NDSRIs that most labs can't even handle. And to back that expertise, we use some of the most advanced tools in the industry: state-of-the-art LCMS/MS and GCMS/MS platforms. These allow us to detect nitrosamines at ultra-trace levels, even below parts per billion. Every method we develop follows strict international guidelines like ICHQ 2R1 with GLP documentation and ISO-aligned precision. In short, our data is rock solid and submission ready. But testing doesn't stop at instruments. A full-service nitrosamine impurity lab has to walk with you through the entire regulatory journey. That means conducting thorough risk assessments, developing and validating custom testing methods, and performing confirmatory batch testing with submission-ready documentation. At ResolveMass, we make sure nothing is left out, whether you're at early development or final batch release. So what exactly do we test for? Some of the most notorious nitrosamines include NDMA, NDEA, NMBA, NEIPA, and NDIPA. But it doesn't stop there. Regulators are constantly flagging new compounds, and we also test for custom impurities like NDSRIs that are unique to specific drugs. Simply put, we stay ahead so our clients stay compliant. Now here's the flip side. What happens if you don't choose a specialized lab? The risks are serious: false negatives that miss dangerous impurities, incomplete profiling that leaves blind spots, or worse, regulatory rejection and product recalls. And let's face it, recalls don't just cost money, they damage trust, brand reputation, and patient safety. That's why the right lab isn't just helpful, it's critical. So why do companies across Canada and the US trust ResolveMass? 3 reasons: speed, accuracy, and support. We deliver results in as little as 5 to 10 business days, provide fully validated, submission-ready data, and stand by our clients with technical and regulatory support from start to finish. That's why pharmaceutical companies, from global giants to emerging startups, choose us as their nitrosamine impurity analysis partner. In today's zero-tolerance regulatory environment, nitrosamine testing is no longer optional, it's a necessity. At ResolveMass Laboratories, we bring together science, technology, and regulatory expertise to make sure your products are safe, compliant, and market-ready. If you're working on a pharma project and need a trusted partner for nitrosamine impurity analysis, we're here to help. ResolveMass Laboratories, where precision meets compliance.